Hello and welcome to another video. Today I am going to be tackling my living room, kitchen, dining area, doing a little bit of decluttering, a little bit of organizing, tidying up, and getting everything clean. I got a new bookcase yesterday off of Facebook Marketplace. Right there, it's just my old IKEA bookshelf, and I need to switch that out with my new one or my old one, so we're going to be doing that as well. So we've got the dishes all finished. I am going to wipe down all the counters. And then I think my plan of action, I'll wipe down the counters, take out the garbages, and then we're going to tackle this space, which is kind of like the dining room entryway space, and then I'll get that all sorted out, cleaned up, because I think that's the fastest space for me to finish today. Like, I think that's just going to be maybe 10 minutes of a little tidy and should be good to go. And then once we're finished with that, we'll get on to the living room, which is really the big project of the day. So I don't know if it's just my basement suite or if other people's are like this too, but we get so many cobwebs and like spiders. So we have all these insect traps out to try and catch them. We've had that TV sitting back here for like 6 months because we have been meaning to sell it, but just haven't gotten around to it. But that's what happens when you leave things sitting around here. You can't get to the corners. Okay, so I finished off with the living room, or the dining room. Just set it back to normal. I don't really have a better place for any of my plants, so they all kind of just hang out on the table and get moved around when we need to use it. Cleaned up the bags that were hanging on the door and the shoes. There's a bunch of spaces because my partner has been out of town for work and he took all of his shoes with him, so that'll look a bit more full eventually, but for now, that's what it's like. And then I just moved the TV over. I'm hoping to sell it on Marketplace. We got a new TV in November and it is currently May. Yeah. So that's a long time project. So yeah. Next up, I'm going to be moving on to some of the kitchen cabinets. Okay, so there wasn't as much to do in the kitchen as I thought there was going to be. So I'm going to move on to the living room area. So we're going to be starting with emptying off this bookcase so that I can move that bookcase over here. So we're going to start with that, and then we'll shuffle around the bookcases. Okay, I gotta move that now, and then I'll bring the other one in. Okay, the bookshelf has been moved. Now I just gotta put all of my piles of stuff up there. I'm gonna start by putting all of my old textbooks down on the bottom first. It's not the most stable, so at some point I'm gonna have to mount it to the wall just to make sure it's nice and secure and so it doesn't fall down by accident. But textbooks first. I've got a few other textbooks in a different cabinet. I'm gonna go grab those because now I have room to fit them all. I got all my other textbooks and a couple of my notebooks from, I think a couple of them are empty and then one from this recent degree, so I'm throwing them down on the shelf as well. added our DVD collection and just some kind of like loose papers that we have hanging around. And now I get to put all of the books back. I'm going to start with all of my partner's books and throw those onto this shelf here. He has more books at his parents', so eventually those are going to end up here, but it's a later problem. So until then, that's a shelf, because there's only this many books right now, so that'll fit. Next up, I think I'm going to do my novels. Yeah, let's do novels. They're not organized right now, so I'm going to have to do that at some point, but now I'll just throw them up here. Next up, we're throwing manga up on the shelf. I'm gonna put it up here, because I don't really reach for it very often. And then to end that row, we're gonna throw on the CDs that I have. Just a nice little end to it. Let's go this way. I just have all of these CDs from my old car, but I need to figure out what to do with this. I want to get a CD case to put these all in, because I don't have the actual cases for them anymore. So I can just hang out up here until then. And then we get to put all of my decorations back up, like my heat pack and a couple of the rugby balls that we keep on display, my disc, and my cross stitch. Apparently I'm going to need to find a better place to put the cross stitch. You don't quite want to stay. Okay, here is the final look at the bookshelf. Much nicer. There's a lot more space on here. I was able to throw a bunch more books on it, which was super nice because we were running out of space. And now I get to tackle the rest of the living room, so I gotta go through all of this still. Okay, we are all finished with cleaning for the day. So this is what the living room is looking like now. This pile of stuff is all either donate or the Mulan DVD I need to return to the library. So it's kind of my pile of stuff that I have to deal with and get rid of. But we got the console all cleaned up. I've gone through things relatively recently, so there wasn't a ton for me to donate. And then the kitchen is all tidied up. We got the counters looking nice and clean, the dishes all put away. And then the dining area is also all cleaned up. I have the bookcase sitting here because I need to get it posted on Facebook Marketplace. But other than that, everything is clean and ready to go. So I just want to say thanks to everyone who watched my video. If you could leave a comment, like, or subscribe to my channel, that would be great. Hopefully I'll have another video posted next week. Probably have some sewing again. I have a couple of projects I want to do, so hopefully I'll have the time to get one of those completed and posted by maybe next Friday. We'll find out. See you next time.